This is the seedy underworld of Manchester's red light district, the perfect scene for father and son Marius and Bogdan Nejloveanu to set up a horrendous vice ring. They came to the UK from Romania in 2006 and then brought in young, often mentally disturbed girls to work as prostitutes in massage parlours around the city. The girls were effectively held prisoner by the men, according to court testimony, forced to work in these brothels, all the while subjected to horrendous abuse.
The authorities became concerned about the welfare of a Romanian woman working here at the Shangri-La massage parlour in the east of the city. She would later tell police that she came to the UK with a gang, and when she arrived, the gang told her that she owed them thousands of pounds. She'd have to pay it back by working as a prostitute.
This is the desperately poor village in Romania where some of the girls grew up. Police say the men lured the girls into Britain, promising them work and opportunities, something they could only dream of at home. Detective Mike Sanderson spent months investigating the trafficking ring and says Marius and Bogdan targeted the most vulnerable girls imaginable. One grew up in one of Romania's notorious orphanages.
They've seen an opportunity to earn money from these poor children, and they've took that opportunity. I can only describe the exploitation of these girls. It's appalling. Not just that they've given the girls to other people to be exploited, they've actually raped and abused them themselves.
Behind the walls of the massage parlours, the police say Marius and Bogdan had 5 girls and women working 12 hours a day. The proceeds, an estimated $20,000 a month. Dissent was brutally punished. One girl beaten with this guitar until it smashed. Another threatened with this knife held to her throat. The men were arrested and held in prison awaiting trial after a social worker became suspicious and the women were persuaded to give evidence against the father and son.
Even behind the walls of Strangeways prison here in Manchester, the son, Marius Nejloveanu, continued to attempt to traffic women from Romania into the UK by making a series of phone calls abroad. But unbeknownst to him, the police were recording his conversations.
In court, prosecutors played this conversation between Marius and his mother, who's not charged with any crime. He's attempting to bribe the women and stop them testifying against him. The mother of one of the victims was totally unaware her daughter was in trouble.
I couldn't tell you anything was wrong. All the time she was in England with Marius, she would laugh and say, "Mother, don't worry, everything is all right." She couldn't tell me more because he was with her all the time.
Prosecutors say Marius and Bogdan Nejloveanu ran the trafficking operation like a family business, but their trade was brutal and horrific, luring the young, the disturbed and the vulnerable from the streets of Romania, promising them jobs, love and care, but instead delivering them into what police say were the clutches of a brutal sadist. Dan Rivers, CNN, Manchester, England.